Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, June 28, 2023. All members of Parliament have until July 14 to submit their project proposals for development in their constituencies. Prime Minister Holness announced in Parliament yesterday that $4 million was available for each constituency to implement specific projects under Phase 1 of the Urban Renewal and Development Programme. The proposals must include the name of the project, location, rationale for selection, estimated duration, and community impact. These are to be submitted to the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation via email at ps@megjc.gov.jm or urban.renewal@megjc.gov.jm. Projects must be infrastructure-based and should include zinc fence removal and replacement, as well as park upgrading. They must also focus on installation and replacement of community street signs and the paving of sidewalks and pathways.
The Ministry's Urban Renewal and Development Branch will provide technical assistance, including evaluation of project proposals and site assessments. All projects must be completed within budget and only commence after assessment is conducted and approvals granted.
The installation of closed-circuit television CCTV cameras has started at the Brayton Primary and Infant School in St. Catherine. Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams gave instructions for the cameras to be installed following the abduction and subsequent killing of an 8-year-old student from the school compound recently.
In the assessment that was done after those 8 cameras were installed, it was reported that there are still 8 blind spots here on the property. And so already the Central Ministry of Education and Youth is in the procurement process for an additional 8 CCTV here at Brayton Primary and Infant.
Minister Williams gave the update during a special devotion held in acknowledgement of the National Day of Mourning for Jamaica's children at the primary school on Friday. The day was used to raise awareness of cases of child abuse in all forms. The Education Ministry has indicated its commitment to outfitting all schools with CCTV cameras in order to deter or capture the actions of perpetrators who abuse the nation's children. The minister revealed that the most recent annual report from the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, shows that the entity responded to 12,604 cases of abuse in 1 year.
That is 1 in every 40 children. Looked at it another way, the figures are telling us that 1 child in every classroom across Jamaica has been abused. There's clearly a need for a whole of Jamaica approach to caring for our children. We must get better at recognizing the signs that something is about to go wrong before it actually goes wrong.
So I challenge our parents, guardians, and schools to sensitize our children to what is happening in our environment. They're not too young to be taught what to do if they feel threatened or in danger. If we can train them to do other things, then we can train them on what to do when there is a danger alert.
Persons, including children, can report child abuse by calling the 24-hour hotline 211 or the nearest police station. The Ministry of Education and Youth is informing parents and guardians that it does not facilitate the general transfer of students from one school to another. This is in reference to children who were placed at high schools through the Primary Exit Profile PEP exam. In a release, the ministry explained that it would only assist with transfers in cases of proximity. This is where a student may have been placed at a school in which he or she would need to travel long distances from home. The ministry is reminding parents and guardians that it is their responsibility to contact a school that is willing to accept their child or children. The procedure for transfer requires that the school accepting the student should provide the parent or guardian with an acceptance letter, while the school where the child was originally placed must provide the parent with a release letter. The parent or guardian is then required to write a letter addressed to the Permanent Secretary of the Education Ministry requesting approval for the transfer. This must be accompanied by the acceptance and release letters and should be taken to the respective regional office. Through the regional offices, the ministry will send approval letters to the accepting and releasing schools within 1 week of the date received. For further information, persons may visit the Ministry of Education's offices, which are open from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays and 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Fridays. You may also submit queries to pepaction@moey.gov.jm or call the regional directors. And finally, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade will further strengthen and deepen its relations with the diaspora tomorrow through the launch of the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council and the Global Jamaica Diaspora Youth Council. The launch will also sensitize stakeholders on the roles of both councils. State Minister with responsibility for diaspora affairs, Alonda Terrelong, says through mechanisms such as the councils, the government continues to highlight policy initiatives that improve engagement with the diaspora, an important strategic development partner. Candidates for membership on the councils were selected earlier this year following several elections across the 3 major diaspora locations, namely Canada, the UK, and the United States of America. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.